There is a beautiful story in the book of faith that I would encourage everybody to read, and this is the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, the story of Joseph. It's such a beautiful story, a story that depicts the wisdom of God in the grand purpose of our own lives. You see, Joseph is just a young boy who just wants to be part of the A-team of his brothers. Yet on the other hand, his brothers have planned to get rid of him because they're jealous of him. It's something that probably has happened to us. You know, you just wanted to be a part of friends or part of a family A-team, but they don't want you there. They think you're not competent to be a part of them. And Joseph ends up being thrown into the well by his brothers. And it leads to a sequence of events where he even ends up being imprisoned in jail after the wife of his master decides that he's going to sleep with him. Joseph decides right, and right gets him into some mess. I believe there's situations in your life where you've chosen right, but right has gotten you into trouble. You've probably decided, I'm not going to lie about this. I'm not going to embezzle these funds. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to do this and that. But it gets you into some sort of mess. But then at the end of the day, when you really look at the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, all this time and all these processes were leading Joseph into the greatness of the man that he was going to be. See, about your story, you've been through some pain maybe. You've probably lost a job. You've probably been accused of things that maybe you haven't done. You've probably lost a spouse. You've even maybe lost a loved one through death. And you've probably asked yourself questions, why? Why me? But the strength I want to build in you right now is that from the time that God created you, from that time that you were just a small droplet of something, as He formed you into your mother's womb, and the day that you were born, God has your whole life in His hands. Sometimes we might not understand the process because, you know, we are eager to be happy. We are eager to get to the end before we even go through the process itself. But I want to encourage you that everything that you've been through is a part of your story. Of course, for some people, they've had a happy life. We can't all have the same happy story. We can't all have the same story. And that's what makes us unique. But rather, whatever story that you've been through, use it, develop it, make it beautiful. If I've lost a job, I could use that testimony to encourage somebody and tell them it's going to be okay. If I've lost a loved one, I could use that grief that I went through and encourage somebody that truly from God we came from, and to Him is our return. If I've been heartbroken, I can use my heartbreak to inspire somebody and tell them, you know what, it's not the end. You heal. You move on. You tap onto those lessons and they make you a better you. If I've lost some property or wealth, I can tell somebody, you know what, I built all this, I went back to scratch, and I still didn't lose faith. I still built me. Because at the end of the day, God still has that wonderful grand plan of my own life. And He says the purpose and plans that I have for you are plans to prosper me, not plans to destroy me. So whatever you're going through today, reflect back on that story of Joseph, Yusuf alayhi salam. Really go through it, understand it, use a little bit of wisdom and apply it into your own life. Every situation that you've gone through could have been painful, but God, He's exalted in might, and He has it all under control. He gave us into this new day, not because we are any better than anybody who lost his life this day. May God rest their soul in peace. No. It's because it's a part of His grand plan that we have not finished our race. And the question is, we don't know when we get to finish our race, but how do we finish our race? May God facilitate your affairs towards comfort and ease, increase you in a totality of goodness, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. and keep you winning always. Be blessed much. All praises and all glories to He who says be, and it becomes.